two are the facts that most people know about Sierra Leone, that it is extremely rich in diamonds, and yet very poor. The main culprit is the brutal civil war that, stemming from the desperate social and economic conditions of the population, the youngest in particular, erupted in 1991 and lasted until 2002. South Sudan is the newest nation in the world. It was born on July 9, 2011, 6 years after the agreement that ended the conflict with Sudan, Africa's longest-running civil war. South Sudan could be a very rich nation, but with oil accounting for almost all of its exports. Africa's oldest republic has also ranked amongst the poorest nations for the longest time. While the country has enjoyed peace and stability since the ending of the civil war in 2003, this country of just 4.9 million struggled to recover from the decline in commodity prices and the major Ebola epidemic that hit West Africa in 2014. The former Portuguese colony has plenty of arable land and water, and ample energy and mineral resources. Mozambique is also strategically located, as 4 of the 6 countries it borders are landlocked and depend on it as a conduit to global trade. One of Africa's smallest nations, in recent years Malawi has made strides in improving economic growth and implementing crucial structural reforms. Its per capita GDP, which went from about $975 in 2010 to over $1,200 last year, is now projected to surpass $1,500 by 2023. With 80% of this landlocked territory covered by the Sahara Desert and a rapidly growing population largely dependent upon small-scale agriculture, Niger is under threat from desertification and climate change. Food insecurity is high, as are disease and mortality rates. This small East African nation of just 3.5 million is one world's least developed. With about 65% of its people living in rural areas and 80% of them relying on subsistence agriculture for their livelihoods, Eritrea was ranked 47th among 47 nations in the sub-Saharan Africa. $80 million hectares of arable land, over 1,000 minerals and valuable metals under its surface, and a citizen median age of just 17. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, the World Bank says, has the potential to become one of the richest African nations. Rich in gold, oil, uranium and diamonds, the Central African Republic is a very wealthy country inhabited by very poor people. However, after claiming the title of the poorest in the world for the best part of the decade, this nation of just 4.9 million is showing some signs of progress. Small landlocked country of Burundi, scarred by Hutu-Tutsi ethnic conflict and civil war, has the rather unenviable distinction of topping the world's poverty ranking. With about 90% of its nearly 12 million citizens relying on subsistence agriculture,